Assalamu alaikum everybody, my name is Martin Burr, welcome back to the YouTube channel, and welcome back to this series called Qur'an with Sam, where we're going through the whole Surah of Muhammad. So we are up to ayahs 5 and 6, so we completed the whole first four ayat of this surah in the previous episode, so please go and catch up on those inshallah, so that you can keep up with us. Bonus resources are on Patreon as always, so let's just jump straight into the Arabic. So what do we have? We have Okay, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سيهديهم ويصلح بالهم ويدخلهم الجنة عرفها لهم ويدخلهم الجنة عرفها لهم. Those are two ayat, it's not all one ayah. So what do we have? Let's run through it in kind of a word for word. سيهديهم, we have three components of this first word. We have sa. Sa is really useful in Arabic, if you haven't come across it before. You just stick it on the beginning of present tense verbs to make them future, which is very helpful. We kind of do that in English as well. It's a lot like the word will. Like for example, if we have a present tense verb, like I drink, we can just say I will drink. We can just stick will on the beginning of the verb and it makes it future. So Arabic kind of behaves just like English in that way. So sa, we know that what's coming here is future tense. Yahdihim. So just focus on the yahdi for now. This means he guides, from the verb hada in the past tense yahdi, the noun of which is hidayah, meaning guidance. And it's also what we use in Surat Al-Fatiha when we say ihdina sirat al-mustaqim. Ihdina is a command. It's not really like we're commanding Allah, we're pleading to Allah that He guide us. So good. Yahdi is the present tense though. He guides. He will guide. That's what we have. He will guide. He will guide who? Him. Him is a pronoun or dhamir, meaning them. Sayahdihim. He will guide them. We have three components, as I said, to that one word. He will guide them, and he will do what? He will yuslihu balahum. So yuslihu is a form 4 verb from the verb aslaha, which means to put right, to put something right. So aslaha in the past tense. Yuslihu means to put right, to put right. Balahum, so your bal is your situation, your condition. He will put right their condition. He'll put their situation right. He will guide them and he will put their situation right. Good. What else? I want to say something else about yuslihu. So aslaha means to put something right. The term islah can be used for like reconciliation. If you do islah between two people, you kind of reconcile between them. I think that's quite a nice word. So aslaha, past tense, yuslihu, present tense, sorry, and then islah is the masdar, or the noun from it. Good, so let's continue. So we have a wa at the beginning. A lot of translations don't even translate the word wa. Like I'm just noticing here in Abdul Halim's one, like wa, it doesn't even say and at the beginning, but I mean, if you do want to translate it though, wa a lot of the time just means and, especially in the beginning of a sentence like that before a verb, like it. You can rely on wa to mean and a lot of the time, right? Good. Yudkhilhu is what we actually want to focus on. Yudkhilu. So the verb dakhala means to enter. Adkhala means to make something enter, to make something else enter. The verb adkhala in the present tense is yudkhilu. You'll notice that's a form 4 verb, just like aslaha. So aslaha, like adkhala. I'm holding up 4 fingers because there's 4 letters in the word. Like there's elif and then there's the 3 root letters. So aslaha is much like adkhala. In the present tense as well, yuslihu and yudkhilu. Right, they're in the same pattern from a vowels perspective. So yudkhilu, he will enter, as in cause someone else to enter. He will cause to enter them, or he will cause them to enter. Yudkhiluhum wa yudkhiluhumul jannata. He will cause them to enter al-jannata. Al-jannah, I mean, it's what it originally meant was a garden, but we all know jannah to mean paradise, right? We all know jannah to mean heaven, to mean paradise. He will enter them into paradise. عرفها لهم. So many of you have probably heard the verb عرف, meaning to know something. But what about عرف? عرف means to make someone else know something. So he will make it known. Right, the her is referring to the Jannah. Right, the her usually means she or it if it's something feminine. He will make it known. عرفها. He will make her known, as in the Jannah. He will make Jannah known lahum, to them. Good. Well, usually li means to, but you use la when it's before many of these pronouns, whether it be hu or her, because we have lahu or laha, and in this case it's lahum, to them. So what do we have, like as a word for word sort of rendition of it? We have, he will guide them and make right their condition, and he enters them paradise. He makes it known to them. Right? There's all kind of there's like a future meaning to it all though, because at the beginning of all of this, like Allah said, sayahdihim, he will guide them, which kind of puts the whole context of what follows it into the future tense. Like even though it is وَيُصْلِحُ بَالَهُمْ, it's not saying and he puts them in a good state in the present tense. It's, like Allah doesn't need to say سَيَهْدِيهِمْ وَسَيُصْلِحُ بَالَهُمْ وَسَيُدْخِلُهُمُ الْجَنَّةَ وَسَيُعَرِّفَهَا لَهُمْ. He doesn't need to say will after all of them. Like there's the meaning of the future is carried through all of the verbs. Good. Except عرف, because that's actually past tense. Is saying and he has made it known to them. Like the believers are already aware of Jannah, right? Allah has already done the عرف to the Jannah, right? Which is why that is the only verb in this passage that we've covered today, which is in the past tense. Excellent. So that's everything today. I think because we've just done that, this is lesson 6 in this series, and we've just come up to the end of ayah number 6. So we're kind of back in sync now. So the next 3 lessons, we'll be doing 1 ayah per lesson up until ayah number 10, and then we'll have a little conversation, inshallah. Maybe I'll do a little live session here on YouTube and see what we want to do going forward, inshallah. See if you want us to continue through the Surat Muhammad. I'm not actually sure how many ayahs are in Surat Muhammad. 38. So we'll have already done a quarter of it. By the time we've done number 10, ayah number 10, we will have done more than a quarter of the whole surah. So it might be a good idea for us to do it all, but that's a conversation we'll have together. Or maybe I'll only have it with the patrons, because I need to show them gratitude and give them exclusive stuff. So, alright, that's enough for this video. Let's move on, inshallah. I'm going to be teaching lesson ayah number 7 in the next video, but you guys will need to wait till next Friday for that. So see you guys then. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.